Alright, what's up you guys? I'm here to redo that video I made about how to play that Austin Crane song because, well, it was just wrong, quite frankly. Some kid pointed out in the comments that I had the wrong tuning, which makes total sense because, couldn't play the ending part. That tuning that I literally made up, I just made it up because I don't know how from tunings work, basically. It only works like the first part of the song, so it's just kind of nonsense. But anyway, the correct tuning is D flat, A flat, D flat, F, A flat, D flat. I'm gonna put that down there in the info box. Sorry, I've had a little bit to drink tonight, which is why I'm bored enough to actually do this. But anyway. Yeah, it should sound something like this when we're done with the tuning. Yep. So, basically, for the most part, it's kind of the same. You kind of play it the same way, you know. It's just like a little bit. Here you got that. You know, has like that same little picking pattern. We have you have your middle finger on the 9th fret, ring finger. Also on the 9th fret, but you have it on the E string and the B string. Now keep in mind, I'm gonna refer to the strings as they are in standard tuning because I feel stupid calling this a D flat string, and I feel dumb calling this an A flat string. So anyway, so yeah, middle finger, 9th fret, B string, ring finger, 9th fret, B string. With this song, you don't have to worry about anything really. All you really gotta do is just slide these around these two fingers. You know, just these 3 frets basically. 9th fret, the 5th fret, and the 7th fret are the only frets you really have to worry about for the majority of the song. You have this really simple picking pattern. It goes. This is just so you know, it goes E, D, G, B, D. Sorry. It just goes up and down. So it's just like a basic finger roll. It's just. It goes, you know, so I think it's easier. So it's just, you know, E, D, G, B, G, E, D, G, B, G, E, D, G. Same thing on. So, and that's, you know, most of the song right there. Except for when it starts, you know, that hold on, wait, I think I'll be there in a moment. You look like you were already sleeping, dreaming, dying. I can't tell the difference these days, those days, all of your beginnings. There, another fret, you know. In case you didn't know, when you go back to the F, you know how you kind of have that pit stop on the 7th fret on your way back up to the 9th fret, you know. What you do there is right there. What you do is after you're done doing this one roll on the 5th fret, the E, D, G, B roll, you just go you pick the E string again and the D string. You just do this. It's just same thing on this one. It's just it's the same. You just pluck in the same thing, you know. And back. E, D, G, B. I totally just fucked up in telling you that there's a roll here. There is not a roll here. You just E, D, E, D, E, D, G, B, D, E, D, G, E, D, G, B, G, E, D, G, B, G, yeah, just so you know, don't ask me to make tabs because I'm not doing it. I realized that like a bunch of people were like, dude, yeah, can you like make tabs for this? Fuck no, I'm not making tabs. I made a video. I'm too lazy to make tabs. Ah, God, by the way, guys, if you drink Four Loko, that's disgusting, by the way. I have this because, what I could get from this guy, I guess he had, long story. Don't drink Four Loko, it's horrible. Okay, then there's the, all of your beginnings part. That's basically the same thing about all of your beginnings. That's when you actually like start doing that same roll, but it's just on the 5th fret. That's all it is. Same picking patterns on the 5th fret. Of your, yeah, I think isn't the line all of your beginnings? Yeah. Right here, all you're doing is doing the roll. So then the E, D, G, B, G, E, and then now you do the E, D, G, and that's when the strum comes. What you do is you just put your pointer finger, put it on the 4th fret of the E string. You know. And you start doing the roll on the 7th fret. All you're doing is putting your pinky finger on this 7th fret. They're all the same fret. Except, keep in mind you want to palm mute. I don't know if you can call it palm muting, but mute the A string when you strum with your middle finger. All right. Look at this. See this? Like right here, it's just. This is. Same thing with this one. Always mute it whenever you're doing strum. Just mute the A string because it's not in there. So yeah, whole thing. I guess so it goes. Goes back to that first one. So recap, the 2 riffs you really gotta know are the two riffs are, they're on the 9th fret. Riff 1 is, and then 5, 7, E, D, E, D, and then at the end of that one, the transition to the next one is. Just, you know, you still do this, but then you just go back on this. And you do the roll on the 5th fret instead. And that strum, or muting the A string, putting your pointer finger on the 4th fret. Pinky on that fret. And then here's the next part of the song where it strums. It's kind of hard for me to tell because the only recording that I know of that I've heard is the one that's the Blue Indian presents Untitled New Song by Austin Crane, and that one doesn't really have that good of a sound quality. I can't really tell what's going on. But I think he's playing. I think it's pretty simple stuff. I think it's let me see, I think it's in the frame here. I think it's literally just like he has like his pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. Oh, I'm sorry. The beginning of it is and we're still trying. What he's doing here is he's just you have your on the G string it's not, or sorry, it's 8, 10, go up a string, 9, 12, go up a string, 9, down a string, 9. So on the G string, 8, 10, B string, 9, 12, E string, 9, E string, 9, okay. When he goes up, so he's just strumming all these strings with it. It's just like a big strum. It's like, oh, sorry. And then I think right here, I think you can't really tell what his hands are doing, but it looks like he's just going. So it's just middle finger on the second fret of the A string. Strum everything except for this string. Don't strum that, that's ugly. And then I think it's just like a power chord on the 5th fret. So it's just. So that little riff that brought in is kind of like the. It's kind of like what the 3rd chord is, you know. Da, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, 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 bum. There's like 6, 4, 1. This is a 6 chord here, and then there's a 4 here, and then it's back to 1 chord. So I think that's about it. You know, again, in case you guys don't know what power chords are, I'm so sorry. In case there's anyone who's like a total beginner, power chords is just basically root 5th, root it's basically like an extremely common type of chord that you'll see in rock music a lot. What is the root of the chord is at the bass, and then the next string there's like a 5th above it, and then the same note, the root is played on the D string. And then, except in this case, you play all the strings. So, and then yeah, I think that's the whole song, actually, guys. And I know this doesn't matter, but a lot of times, like when I was playing it to myself, I thought it sounded cool. When you're playing this chord, I kind of like to add a little bit of like a common tone in here, and what I did was I like to put my ring finger, and again, this doesn't matter because it's not what he does, but put your ring finger right on the G string, 3rd fret. Right, I just add that into that chord. Then go to this chord. I have my ring finger on the 5th fret, E string, pinky finger, A fret, B string. So just these 2 notes. Leave the D open. Pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, not the D string, the G string. Not the D string, the G string, excuse me. So then it doubles certain chord tones that I think make it sound cool, and it adds a common tone right here. Well, then again, there was already one, but there already was a common tone in the way he does it, but it's a different one, I guess, a different chord voicing, I suppose. And that's how it sounds, you know. But again, that doesn't matter because that's not how he did it, and I'm sure you guys want to learn the way he did. So, anyway, that's the lesson, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for wasting your time with that first video. I think it's really obnoxious that I did that without even making sure that was the right tuning. I think I'm even wearing the same shirt I was in the first. Was I? I think I was. Oh, if I was, I'm excited about it. Anyway, again, don't ever drink Four Loko because it's gross. And if you have any questions, which I don't imagine anyone should have questions, but if you do, you can send me an inbox message. I'll try to respond to it as soon as possible, and that's it. So, have a good one.